Hi, it's Jane with Scraptastic Yarns Podcast, coming to you from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. And today is Thursday the 11th. You may have noticed the title of this is, Yep, That WIP is finished. Those of you that are in the Yarn Bingo group on Facebook have probably already seen my issue. First, let me tell you this is what happened. Yesterday, I was looking at the bingo card and I thought, I haven't finished any whips, really. So I got out that Tunisian crochet one that Aohibini put out in a book, a couple of years ago. I thought I'm going to finish that. She's not answered my email. She's not answered any kind of social media where I've tried to ask her about this pattern because the math doesn't work on this one pattern. I don't care how you work it. Her math just doesn't work on this pattern. And I did look at the update. She has updated it with some corrections. So I decided, well, I'm just going to get it out and I'm going to work through it and do what I normally do. I'll fudge it. I think you can see over here to the side of me. My husband and I have one of those 9 square cubicles, and it sits between our two chairs. Our chairs sit far enough up that we can see each other. But we didn't put the backs on any of these so that we could be able to look through, hand things through, those kind of things. There are a couple of pieces that do have backs on them that are permanent backs, and he primarily put those towards my side as a way to put things into it. I had decided that I was going to work on that project. So I had taken the bag and I had put it on the top, and it was a little more on his side because I have some stuff up here that I've been working with. So the bag was over, closer to his chair. I woke up this morning early because I wasn't sleeping well, and I smelled something and I kept thinking, that smells like plastic. It's not quite burning, scalded, it's hot. There are times that between our two apartments, our apartment and the one next to us, I can smell when they're cooking things. It comes right up between our bedrooms. And I'm like, that doesn't smell like it's something next door. So I get up and I come downstairs and I'm like, it's really strong in here. And I look up and I'm thinking, where's the bag? I know I put it up there. My husband came to bed about 3:30 this morning. This is one side of the bag. This is the other. Apparently when he got up with his recliner, he had knocked the bag. Did not realize he had knocked the bag down. And where that bag was against the pieces I was working, you can see it's melted into it, changed the color of the yarn. And so now I will be able to reclaim maybe this much of the yarn. But yeah, this whip is dead. It's finished. Move on. It's over with. Done with. Nothing you can do about it. So, go on. I did make a little coaster for me. This is basically just a round circle with a picot edge. No pattern, just whatever. And this is the Unraveled Mittens number 6 block, which I believe was checkers. Something checked. Do I have the paper over here? Don't know where it's at. Anyway, to get that finished, like I said, that is Walmart's purple in their mainstay and Red Heart's orchid. Like the way it came out. It's about 12, mine don't measure what hers do. So mine, I measure it to where it's 12.5 inches. Go on. That's life. And Gypsy Rose, the gal that does the classes for the line dancing, is sick today. She has the flu. So there will be no line dancing. I'm going to have to wait, see if I can get my husband to film for me the floss. I couldn't talk my physical therapist this morning into doing it. She's like, oh no, I'm not filming that. So, yeah. I did get a couple of acquisitions. I don't know if I'd shown this one to you with the Afghan loom. So, yeah, I've been looking through it. There's a blanket I want to do. And it has some cables in it. So I'm looking forward to attempting that once I get my poncho off the loom. And I did get the Crocheter Skill Building Workshop. This is a great book. And, yeah, I'm enjoying looking through it. I do have the Sheba Guys, was it Crochet University book that Cheryl Boltz was talking about yesterday. It's a great book, but it's wieldy. It's hard to manage. I wish that they had either done it in 2 volumes or that, like Cheryl said, they had put it on a spiral base. I've looked at it and I'm not real sure there's enough margin for them to put it on a spiral, but I'm going to take it to Staples and ask them if it's a possibility. If they think these guys are real good about if they think that it'll ruin the book as far as you won't be able to get the spiral in, they'll, have missing parts of the pages, they won't do it. Well, they will do it, but they'll tell you up front, that that's going to be an issue. So I just haven't taken it up to Staples because I have to go either to Williamsport or State College. It's about an hour away, and I just haven't done that yet, and that looks like it's going to be a next week's project, possibly. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here today. I am working on some more baby hats. I am starting the Bonnie Bay shawl that has a little bit of cabling in it with the titmouse this afternoon, since That WIP is dead. It's finished. Totally finished. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I saved this one article from yesterday that, I do with the Watt incarnation. This isn't really a Watt incarnation. It's more of, that's a new science, interesting thing that's been discovered. And it is a new human species that has been found in a cave in the Philippines. They have found fossil bones and teeth, and it appears to be that this species is a long-lost cousin of modern people. This apparently lived around the time that our human species was spreading from Africa to occupy the rest of the world. I like how they say that. Occupy. Well, what else are you going to do? You occupy space. Anyway, they have named this new species since it was found on the Kaloa cave on the island of Luzon in northern Philippines. They are naming this something loose. Homo luzonensis is what they've called. In one word, they say it's human species, and in the next, the article says it's a creature. Is it human, or is it a creature? Creature to me is something of science fiction. But this species did use stone tools, and they believed that it was very small because it was small. The teeth are very small. I think it may have been very small bodied. They believe it lived in Eastern Asia around the same time that Neanderthals and the Denisovans and the diminutive hobbits of the island of Flores in Indonesia were moving around. So I just thought it was an interesting new species. Science continues. They find new things all the time. So, yeah. Just thought that was a little fun fact. I did want to... I've got my pattern ready for the Emerald City Crochet Along. And that is this pattern that I'm doing. Got it all printed out, ready to go. I did purchase the pattern, although they are going to do it free on the Facebook group. It'll be, files that they uploaded. I decided I wanted to purchase both of those patterns. I've ordered some of the yarn I had to order from Red Heart. Apparently it has shipped today. The only other thing I want to say is if you haven't watched Creative Grandma's last 3 or 4 videos, probably early this week she released one about the new premier yarns that are coming and will be exclusive to AC Moore. She is going to be doing some tutorials for a couple of those patterns. But the new yarns will be in the stores tomorrow, supposedly. And I noticed a lot of people have been saying they have empty bins, empty aisles at AC Moore. That is the reason. Is those bins are being emptied. They are not carrying certain brands anymore, and the premier yarns will be exclusive to AC Moore, and that is the anti-peeling yarns. So that's something to look forward to. Glenda is in my neighborhood. She lives about 10 minutes away from me. So it's interesting. In all our travels, we have yet to cross each other's path. I find that interesting, because I see and meet a lot of people when I'm out visiting these yarn shops. So, that's just neat to see. And apparently she's going to be there first thing Friday morning. I will not be there first thing Friday morning because I have quilting at the fire hall, and that comes first. Our normal center director they do the Meals on Wheels service awards all month long in April. So they are at another center. So we have someone who opens up the center, helps with the Meals on Wheels, closes down the center. But since our director is not there, generally what happens is I will lead the Tai Chi class when she's not available or she is busy. Um, no, I haven't been trained to do it, but I do it because we want to continue with our Tai Chi. Now that I'm no longer an undocumented senior, perhaps I'll get the opportunity to get the actual training and certification. But, yeah. So I won't be there first thing, although I've already told my husband I would like to go there this weekend, even though we did Chinese last weekend. If he doesn't want to go, I'll go by myself. That's all there is to it. That's it for today. The floss will be coming tomorrow. I know I promised it today, but gotta wait for my guy to get home to film, and I have a meeting I have to attend to this afternoon, so I won't be able to get it done till later this evening. And so Gypsy Rose, one more day, and then I will show you my floss. And you will get a good giggle because it's awful. Okay, choose to be kind. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.